Hello, 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 everyone. It's Millissa Jayne. We're back again. Welcome, the amazing M&G. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. Good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, get comfortable, get a drink, get some snacks, get comfortable. We're going to have a little show today. It's not going to be not too long today. Just give you a little bit of information and remain consistent at least for the first 3 months of the year. So how you doing, guys? It's 8 o'clock. We are going to share the post and let people get in here as we do that. So let us go ahead and enjoy a little bit of music while we share. Welcome to you guys. Welcome. Make sure we got our music going. All right. Come on in, get settled down. Welcome to the show. Let's see how many people we can get in here today. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Welcome to the show. It's the Millissa Jayne Show. Another Tuesday. We're here Tuesdays and Thursdays for the first quarter. We have an amazing guest coming up on Thursday. If you're in here, drop me a message so I can see that you're there. Welcome, welcome. I have some information for you today. Welcome to the show, guys. Come on in, settle down. We're not going to be here too long tonight, but if you're here, just drop me a little comment so that I know you are here. Welcome to the show. Welcome to MJ Live every Tuesday and Thursday for this first quarter of the year. I have some information for you today. Okay. Yes, indeed. Welcome to the show. It's Millissa Jayne here with another show for you. And just drop me a message in the chat if you're there and you can hear me clearly. And please go ahead and share. I know we're probably not going to get too many people in tonight, but on Thursday, we have a guest coming up, Makisa Lewis, who is a retired veteran, and she is going to be sharing what it's like to be a veteran, as well as what are the resources that are available to veterans. So it's going to be really, really interesting, and it's going to be very, very informative and inspirational. All right. So just drop me a message in the chat if you are with me. You can hear everything clearly, and we will get into the show for tonight. I hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a great day so far. It's only Tuesday. It's only Tuesday, but a lot's happened already this weekend and today or this week already. But before I get started, let me just let you know that the show, Millissa Jayne Live, Millissa Jayne Talk Show, is on every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. And we're having amazing guests. We're having great information. The Retire Ready series is not quite finished yet. We're going to be coming back to that and throughout this first quarter, but we are going to be focusing primarily on special guests. I do have digital marketing and training available for those who need help with graphic design, Facebook, Instagram, video marketing, YouTube, website development, the technical side of it. If you need help with the technical side, I can help you get yourself set up. I know there are a lot of people that say, oh, I'm not tech savvy. Well, talk to me and I can get you going. I have courses, I have one-on-ones, I have group training. So you just let me know what you need and we can work something out. All right. And as I mentioned, the Retire Ready research project is still going on, but all of the archives are there on my YouTube channel. We talked about budgeting, net worth, ditching debt, living will, revocable trusts, 401k, and social security. So all of those videos are there on my archives. There's a whole playlist. And then throughout this year, we're going to get back into the research because there's still so much to learn. So who's here? Who's here with me tonight? Who is here? Just drop me a little message in the chat. Let me know that you're here with me and that we're going to just spend a little time together. I want to just talk about some events that I attended, just so that you can be in the know as well in your decisions to go to different places that I might talk about. All right. So I'm going to give you a chance to come in and just drop me a little message in the chat to let me know that you're here. I'm going to check my Facebook as well. I'm going to check the Facebook as well as the YouTube channel and see who is liking it. Oh, Mama Sheila is here. Thank you so much for tuning in and giving me a little like there. Thanks so much for that. Anybody else in here, just drop me a little message so I know you're here with me. Okay, so let's talk about some of the events that I spoke about over the last show, during the last show. Just drop me a little comment if you don't mind. Just drop me a little comment so I know that you're here. That'll be awesome. I know we're going to have a small number today, but just drop me a little comment and I would really, really appreciate it. Then I don't feel like I'm all on my own, because this is, this is still social media and we still like to be social. All right. And thank you so much for sharing as well. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking and all of that good stuff. All right. So here we go again. Here we go again. Let me know how is your day going so far today? I've had an amazing day. Hey, Lashes is here. Welcome, Lashes Journey. Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. And welcome to you. Everybody's coming in. Roll on, come on, roll on in, guys. Roll on in. Let's have a little chit chat today with just a few of us. But I'm going to be sharing some stuff today. Of some things that are going on. I'm not going to spend a lot of time like I did last week. There she is. There she is, Mama Sheila. Dr. S. Regina Pierre Robertson. Dr. S. Regina Pierre Robertson is here. Good evening. Good to be with you. Good to have you here. And thank you so much for the support. Marie Carmel Burnett is here. Greetings and welcome to the beautiful Marie Carmel Burnett doing her thing in the health room, in the health community. So it's just so nice to be a part of such amazing, amazing women. And of course, our real estate mogul, our gardener, our everything. Lashes Journey is here to support as well. So I really, really appreciate it. Watch on multiple devices if you like as well. Watch on multiple um, devices and hit that like button, guys. It'll just draw more people to the show tonight. All right. So over the weekend or last week, I was telling you about some of the events that are happening in the city of Lauderhill, as well as some of the local places close by. And I visited a few places so that I can report what they are like for you if you fancy um, checking those out. So here is a little bit of a report for you today. Okay, let's go for it. So I mentioned there is karaoke over at Top Tier. Top Tier, they're a restaurant and lounge in the city of Lauderhill, and they are doing an amazing job. It's free to enter, and it's every Wednesday at 9 p.m. start. It's called a Rock the Mic karaoke night with the host, Andre. So if you feel like singing some karaoke and you feel like eating some food and having some drinks, then this is a great place to be. It's right here in Lauderhill, and you can uh large in my living room. Wow, I'm large in somebody's living room. Put me on your TV, guys. Put me on your TV. That's awesome. Put me on your TV and take a picture and post it on social media too. Um, so Rock the Mic karaoke at Top Tier, a fairly brand new place, and they are doing an amazing job with karaoke. Like I said, it's free to attend. Now, another one on a Thursday at Valencia's in Margate, they also have free karaoke on a Thursday. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. People are coming in, people are coming in. Salute to the chat, says the Intentional Millionaire. The Intentional Millionaire, check out his channel, doing amazing things and really ramping up for this new year. Yesterday he talked about what are our goals for 2023. So that's the Intentional Millionaire. And she stole my thunder. Hello, everybody, and hello to you. She stole my thunder. Another karaoke place in Margate, very, very good, with comedian Gunter Na Laugh. Check out my Facebook page for all of these events. Sax Therapy, that's saxophone music, on a Thursday, 7 till 10 at Hook and Reel in Lauderhill. All these events are on my page. Now, I gotta blow up this event here because I went to support karaoke and comedy, and unfortunately, for us decent people, it's not our cup of tea. It's not going to be your cup of tea. If you're like me, you're not going to really enjoy this comedy because it's too crude. It's too much foul language, too explicit. So if you're like me and my karaoke friends who attended to this event on JD's Bar and Grill on a Friday, you're not going to like this one. All right. So I got to give them a thumbs down, unfortunately. But there are other karaoke's and comedies to attend in and around the area. So this is something that happened last week, the 20th. Not going to stay on that. Again, I went to Move with the Mayor Step Aerobics on Friday. Get your exercise in at 75 West Oakland Park at the Lauderhill Sports Park. This was a really, really great event with Tailored Fitness, Coach Kamal from Tailored Fitness. He did a free live soccer event in Lauderhill. Very, very nice. Very, very free. As you guys know, I like the free and I like the things that happen in Lauderhill. Please be sure to like and subscribe, folks. I would really appreciate that. All right, so that's what happened on Friday. Definitely worth going again. They are here every once a month. I think it's like the second week in the month, the second Friday of the month. Check that out if you want to do some exercise and you want to do something for free. All right. So this happened as well. I'm not going to harp on the things that I've already passed. That was Saturday. So, okay, this was another event that I attended. It was a pop-up shop, mega vendor expo. A friend of mine Nadia was a vendor at this event, and I went down to Lauderdale Lakes Educational Cultural Center and supported her. Lots of different vendors were there. And if you're interested in being a vendor at some places in Lauderhill, I have a hookup which is very, very inexpensive as well. Somewhere else where you can be a vendor at a very, very low price. If you're interested in that, get in touch with me and I can show you where that is. Now, this was an event that happened today. And let me talk about this event. Let me just actually show you this flyer because it's got more information. This happened today, and this was an amazing event, right? Right, Dr. Robertson. This was an amazing amazing event. Number one, because it was free, but it's more specifically because it was a faith-based business conference presented by Lauderhill Commission Millissa P. Dunn. I was absolutely blown away by this event, and if they ever do this again, which I'm sure they will, this was the first annual. It's going to be sold out. It's going to be really, really big because everybody that was there had such an amazing time that they are probably going to bring 50 people with them. All right. So I was really, really impressed with this. It happened today, 9 a.m. till about 2, 3 o'clock. Dr. Robertson says, it was very informative. I learned so much. All right. I'm going to tell you what we learned today at this event. And it said, here's what they said here. Call it all Lauderhill faith-based leaders and administrators to attend this free business conference created especially for you. Join us for this interactive event designed to build your capacity, to enlarge your territory, right? It was very informative. I learned so much. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much again. So we will gain actionable insight and access valuable resources to grow your house of worship in this post-COVID era. And the sessions included marketing, branding, branding, digital marketing, virtual experiences, all right, accessing your services online, etc. Ministry, identify outreach and service needs, community activism, growing your congregation, growing your volunteer base. And then on the money side, grant strategies, gaining access to capital, evaluating your capacity to sustain and grow. Again, it was a free event. Lots of resources were available, and we made such great connections as well, networking. Again, big shout out to Lauderhill Commissioner Millissa P. Dunn for orchestrating this amazing, amazing event. Look out for the follow-up to this because there's going to be more things happening soon. All right, so I was very, very excited about that particular event. All right, what else do we have? Coming up on the 25th, which is tomorrow, there is a congratulations event. Mayor Alex this is happening in North Miami. If you want more information on this one, get in touch with my page on Facebook. I will be posting stuff on Facebook. There is an Aquarius birthday bash on Saturday, January the 28th at Valencia's. The host is TC Flex, and I might pass by there just to show my face because I'm actually going to be at a outside jazzy jazz event with the artist Ebony Paris. Let me show you Ebony Paris. She is doing an event on Saturday, 6:30 till 9:30. This is where I am going to be, also celebrating my birthday with the beautiful, talented Ebony Paris, Lady in Red, featuring saxophonist Miguel Newberry and keyboardist, forgot his name, but calling January Queens and Kings. We're going to be bringing our own bottle and bites. It's a poolside second floor event happening at Zona Village, 3890 Davy Road Boulevard. So after that ends at 9:30, we're going to possibly head over to Valencia's. All right, this is my primary event for that day. So I think that is it for the event reviews that I wanted to share with you today. All right, guys, if you're still with me, just drop me a little message. I'm going to play a little video in a little bit on the topic, what I want to cover today. Just a little video. It's only going to last about 5 minutes. But before I do that, let me just remind you that I am available for those people who need help with their digital marketing. I can help you with graphic design, with your Facebook, with your Instagram, with your video marketing, video editing, video creations, YouTube marketing, if you want to get your YouTube up and running, and website creation. I was talking to somebody on Saturday and I said, "Oh, I subscribe to your YouTube channel." And they said, "Oh, I didn't know I had a YouTube channel." So, I can help you to, identify such things and move content around and generate new content and help you to get your digital footprint a little bit, wider if you need help in that regard. And everybody needs help with their own marketing. You can do quite a lot on your own just by utilizing the free tools that are out there. I like to utilize the free resources that are out there before investing in, with your hard-earned cash. And I want to remind you guys, Retire Ready Research, we're not finished yet with this project. We're taking a little break so I can interview great people and have them on the show. I've promised quite a lot of people that I'll have them on the show, but I had to pause because I was doing the Retire Ready Research project. But we're going to touch a little bit on the research today. But we have all of these archives on budgeting, net worth, debt, living will, revocable trust, 401k, Social Security, and much, much more. We have these archives. There's a whole playlist that's available on my channel. All right, we're going to get back into that towards the second quarter of the year. All right, let me see what you guys are saying here. And just drop me a number 1 in the chats if you're here and you're engaging with me. I like the engagement. Blessings and peace to you from the Bath Fountain in St. Thomas, Jamaica. Did you know, Jatrusria, did you know that my family are from St. Thomas, Jamaica? Did I ever tell you that? Jatrusria. My family is from St. Thomas, Jamaica. Welcome. Don't forget to hit the like and share. Thank you so much. She stole my thunder. How is everybody doing tonight? Right, so let's just go ahead and play a little video that was interesting to me when I saw this week. Let me go ahead and share my audio here so that you guys can hear this little video that I came across this week. Basically, they were saying retirees' biggest regret is that they did not start saving early enough. Let me go ahead and play this video for you. After the ad stops running, Here we go.
Allsprings just released a retirement report that challenges what they call conventional wisdom. Here with insight on how to think outside the box about savings and even Social Security and Medicare is Nate Miles, Allspring Head of Retirement, for our Retirement Ready segment brought to you by Fidelity Investments. Nate, good to see you. Let's talk about just the environment in which we're in. Everyone talking about a potential recession, a potentially flat S&P, if not down 5-10%. How do you factor that in if you are anywhere near retirement?
I think the best way to do it is something that they hopefully would have done many years ago, and that's start saving early. We think about the regrets that most of our survey respondents had. It was that they did not start saving early enough. The way that respondents or near retirees that we surveyed are looking to solve for this problem is really by working in retirement. 30% of people that are near retirement, so those are people that we expect to retire in the next 10 years, have considered working in retirement, but 25% of them have resigned to either working later and retiring at a later date, and or just expecting less in retirement. So people are responding to it, I think, in really sensible ways. But the main regret from our study, I think, helps to create more resiliency and hopefully would help them to avoid some of that regret, many decades ago.
And within your survey here, you go through a number of common misconceptions. When we talk about preparing for retirement, one of the things that you dive into is savings targets. How strict do you need to be in terms of what your target is, and how do you identify that target?
Yeah, I think that the general rule of thumb is more is always better than less when it comes to saving, right? Because you're growing your pool of assets faster. You're also living off less. And that means when you hit retirement, there's less income that you were using for consumption initially. Generally speaking, anywhere above 10% is a great place to start, particularly if you start earlier. One of the things that concerned us about the survey actually was that people that didn't start saving until after 40 were only saving 50% of the time at about a 10% rate. And that was roughly equivalent to people who began saving in their 20s and 30s. And so even when people are saving later, they're not actually making up for kind of those 10 or 20 years in terms of that delayed start date.
And no matter where you are in this process, you're certainly concerned with Social Security and Medicare benefits. How do you factor that in?
Yeah, I think what's interesting is if you consider the employer-sponsored retirement world, for the better part of probably 2 decades, we've been trying to make things simpler. So doing things like auto-enrollment and auto-escalation and auto-deferral into things like target date funds. And that's really because for the majority of participants, they either lack the engagement or financial literacy to make, oftentimes the best decision for them. And so things like auto-enrollment, auto-escalation will help resolve some of those issues on their behalf. And we're seeing more and more plans add that. With the recent passing of Secure 2.0, we expect that even more participants in employer-sponsored plans will do that. What's interesting is that while conventional wisdom is that many early savers don't have the engagement or sophistication, as they move towards retirement, more than half of retirees and 56% of new retirees are self-educated on things like when to retire, how much income they're going to need, and the sources of income they're going to generate from retirement. So there's kind of a juxtaposition between what we expect and actually what near retirees and retirees are doing as they approach that time frame.
So I wanted to mention something here about self-educating ourselves. Self-educating. Many of us weren't taught finances as we're growing up, and we're having to teach ourselves what to do with our finances, growing our retirement funds. And, so we're kind of just playing things by ear. There are a lot of people out there, people like the Intentional Millionaire, people like Pocket Watching with JT and Women in Linux that are doing these, that have these channels that are teaching us about finances and about retirement and getting ready for getting our finances in order, investing and all of these things. And they're going out of their way. As a matter of fact, the Intentional Millionaire and Tam from Women in Linux, they're actually going for their series 6, is it? Licenses. They're getting further and further licenses in order to help people like us. So take advantage of the resources that are available. We are having to teach ourselves what to do, but the resources are out there so that we can do so. And listen to the people that have you have your investments with, like your Fidelity. They have videos out there. They have articles. They have podcasts and stuff like that. The resources are out there for us to utilize. Big shout out to Chef Shopino, and thank you so much for investing in the MJ Nation channel. Thank you so much for that generous donation. Mwah, mwah. Long time no see, and thank you so much for your generous contribution. I call you the voice, the man with the mad deep voice. And big shout out to Sir Hale Speaks. Sir Hale Speaks. Another great content creator. Love to see your shorts, your short videos, and your content out there. Amazing. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat right now. And do follow these people that you see. The people that come to my channel, guys, these are people who have knowledge. These have amazing content. And you won't come here to find any type of nonsense. We're all on the same type of path as far as personal finances, um, uplifting information. So big shout out to those that are in the room. Connect with those. All right, let's go back to the video. There's probably only about a minute and a half left of this, but really great to know. The key thing that I'm taking from this is, of course, if we had known that we should start saving for retirement earlier, in our 20s, in our 30s, we would have done so. It's just that we didn't really know any better, or we thought that, putting money aside in our 20s, we want to just live up. We want to live it up now. We don't want to put money aside until our 50s, 60s, or 70s. But had we known, we would have done so. But it's up to us as the older ones to teach the younger people, right? So this is what this is all about. Let's go back to
breaking it down even further by gender here. 31% of women are anxious about retirement versus 19% of men. So it looks like from this survey, women are a little bit more just concerned about the amount of money that they have saved up. What do they need to know, and really what they need to consider before retiring?
Yeah, and this is something that we've seen going back for many years. We've been doing this study at Allspring for 20 years now. And this is something that we see consistently. Generally, women are less confident in retirement and generally more anxious. Part of that is they oftentimes are not in the workforce for the entirety of their career. And so they're not benefiting from that time in savings. This is one area where, as I mentioned a moment ago, the autos will really help. Where we're going to get more and more women in the workforce actually saving for retirement for longer periods of time. The autos are a great equalizer as it pertains to both how long people are saving to the extent they're in the workforce and also the amount that they save over time. So that's certainly one thing that we've seen. The other thing that we see in the data as pertains to women is that they are more actively engaged. They tend to spend more time thinking about how much income they're going to need in retirement, and oftentimes will more frequently talk with an advisor as they move towards that retirement phase more so than men do.
Certainly very important here. Nate Miles, Allspring Head of Retirement, for joining us. Thank you so much for Retirement Ready series brought to you by Fidelity Investments.
That's so interesting. That's so interesting that they also call their series Retirement Ready. My series is called Retire Ready. And, there's a lot of information out there. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I've been doing the Retire Ready research project for for most of the latter part of last year. And there's still so much to learn. We're going to get back into it fully in the second quarter of the year. But for right now, we are talking to guests that come on the show to inspire us with what they're doing, and we're going to come back to the finance part. But again, please go and check out people like The Intentional Millionaire, Pocket Watching with JT, Women in Linux. Those are 3 great resources that you can use to learn about your money, investing, saving, debt, and all of the things that go along with that. And again, we did have a series, and I'm going to just share this one more time with you. We talked about all these different topics: budgeting, net worth, debt, living will, revocable trust, 401k, social security, on my channel over the last year. And we have all the archives there available. All right. So today's show is not going to be a long one at all. Just drop me a number 1 if you're still with me. We are not going to be here long at all. I just wanted to just come on here real quick and let you know that we are being consistent. We're being consistent. I said we're going to do Tuesdays and Thursdays this week, and I'm going to try my best to be consistent and do so. I shared some events that happened and a report on the events that happened over the last couple of days. And then what is coming up for next week? What is coming up next week? Well, number 1, I want to show you who's coming up. Let me show you who's coming up on Thursday. All right. Who's coming up on Thursday? It is Makisa Lewis. She is a retired veteran, and she's going to be giving us support, showing us support for women veterans. She's a woman veteran herself. She's going to be talking to us about a lot of the resources that are out there and what it's like to be a woman veteran and even a disabled women's veteran. So there's a lot of great resources out there, and she's going to be talking about that. And then let's just see what is coming up in the next couple of days. What's the date today? It is. So this is an event that's coming up. Dr. Norman White. This is in North Miami. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but you can look at my Facebook page to get the details. DJ Wizard's birthday bash at Valencia's on the 28th, as well as the party that I'm going to be at is Lady in Red with the first lady of jazz, Ebony Paris, January 28th. That's Saturday, and I'm going to have my own group of guests. We have about a party of 12. I'm going to be celebrating with Ebony, and it's going to be at the Zona Village in Davie Boulevard. All right, guys. So with that said, I want to wish you all a wonderful night. Just drop me a number 2 if you popped in and just picked up a couple of little things from what I was saying today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm not going to be long today, but I just wanted to pop by here and say hello to you guys. All right. We're going to just go out with a little bit of music as we usually do from time to time, just to wrap this show up tonight. And thank you. Oh yes, a big shout out to Tina, Card Sending Fanatics. I believe that's Tina. All right. Let us play just a tad bit of music as I say good night to you guys and let you get back to your evening. Okay. Here we go. Let's play a little bit of music. Okay. Thank you so much for stopping by. Great being on tonight. Yes, it is. Thank you so much, Tina. And thank you so much, Sahel Speaks. And again, big shout out and thank you to Chef Shapino for blessing my show tonight with your generous donation. Shout out to Beth Fountains in Jamaica. She Stole My Thunder. Dr. Regina Robertson again. The Intentional Millionaire. Mary. Carmel. Burnett. Lashes Journey. And the amazing M&G. Have a good night.